This year's a new year. And my nose hair, I need to trim it, but because honestly, y'all, I'm like doing a summer face every day. It's all about hygiene. Keep yourself clean. All of a sudden, y'all are acting so aggy. So anyways, it was wild, but really keeps it snatched. So that's a curl snatcher. Did they leave fragrance out of mine? I don't know. I don't smell a ton of fragrance. There's just a lot. It's excessive. All right, but let's go ahead and do my skin prep process. I'm like, I miss you. Okay, so here we are. We're back. Hey, you guys, welcome to my channel. It has been a minute, but we're back. It has been wild for like almost 5 weeks. I feel like I have not really sat down to do this. I thought I saw a squirrel, and I think it was a squirrel going up the tree. It kind of freaked me out. I was like, is it a cat? Because y'all know my instincts for a little baby kitten are high. And I'm like, where are they? Anyways, I'm excited. So many new favorite things that I have purchased that I am using. Again, have not gotten on any PR list. Can a girl cry? This year's a new year, and I think I have a trick for it. I heard something, and I think I'm gonna implement it. All right, but let's go ahead and get started. I'm loving this. I don't think I'm ever gonna let this go out of style. The band is just living. But I have a lot of new goodies. I actually don't know where to start. I'm like, wooza, we have a lot. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. We ain't got any time to waste. And if I can tell you some tea while we're going through this, of course, you know, girlie's gonna do that. All right, so the first things first is that I have been using this, I think it's called Dalba, I think is what it's called. But this is a hydrating radiant skin serum spray. I actually love it. For almost 2 years, I've been hearing people talk about it online, and then it's not in the stores. And y'all know, I am a girly to go in the stores and buy a lot of my cosmetics and my skin products. But this, I'm like, okay, let me just go on Amazon and get it. Girl, I had it in a day. I don't know why I delay on stuff like that, but I've been loving it. I am going to go ahead and use everything I'm going to talk about. But it says first spray serum. Like, there's not been one before. And I'm like, that is genius. And the reason I want to put it on right now is because I actually didn't do my ordinary serum pre-skincare this morning. You know what I did? I'm lying. I did do it. I did. Okay, but anyways, it's been a minute. It's been several hours. I'm also drinking my vitamin drink. I got to get that down. Encourage me to do that during this recording. Don't forget. Then the next thing is the hair and body mist from Way. It is something that we're obsessed with. I'm glad I purchased it. When I was in Ulta, I carried it down the aisle multiple times thinking, do I need that? Is it necessary? I have a lot of perfumes, like, oh, but the smell, that's what brought me back. I was like, girl, this is like beach. I feel so good. And I do this to me, and I do this to my children every morning and every single night. So they freshen their hair up in the morning and they freshen their hair at night. If you're like, oh, you have little girls, I don't. I have boys, okay? But the boys have got to keep it together. I'm all about hygiene. Keep yourself clean. And so the other thing that I got from Way is the actual Wave spray. I have really curly hair. So to keep my hair intact and to keep it happy when it's curling, I've been happy with this. My boys also have some curl to their hair, and it's so amazing. So at night before bed, if they do want to kind of like enhance the curl more for the following day, then I'll do this. It depends, like if we're going somewhere. Typically, if it's like, okay, Saturday night shower, let's do it because Sunday morning your hair will be a little bit more together. We don't do it every, but like that's a thing. Or I'll even like spray water in their hair that morning and do some of this in it, let it sit, and it just like, it just really keeps it snatched. So that's a curl snatcher. It's really fabulous. Another thing that I've been doing that I really have not talked about, but it is the Monet. I think that's how you pronounce it, or Monat. I don't know, but Monet, I think is what I hear people say online. But my friend told me about this, and she has access to get it. And I'm so happy that she said something to me, because it's one thing that I had never used, but I had heard about for a long time. I've been using their shampoo and conditioner consistently on a regular for a couple months now, and I've really loved it. And I could really tell a difference. I'm not having as much hair loss honestly. And I don't know if it's like a combination of everything. I think so though. But I've loved the serum. It's really good. So I use that in all my little spots, and my hair's thickening up and it's growing, and I'm very, very happy with that. So I'll show you too. It doesn't leave any like residue, you know, like any weirdness in your scalp. And I just put it like in those little balding areas. You see how much thicker? I mean, if I pull it like that, obviously you see scalp, but like even that right there, it is still thin, but it's grown a lot from the past. Like we're talking, I've been on a couple year journey with this hair, but it's gotten really thick again, and could not be happier. But I use this consistently, and I really like it. Actually, I'm going to be needing some more soon. But I love the shampoo and conditioner in that. So if you have access to that, grab it up or leave me a comment. I can get you hooked up with her information. So there's that. And those are like the main things that I'm not like doing makeup wise. Okay, so some other fun stuff that I heard about. Y'all know I listen to a lot of podcasts because I'm also a business owner. And so anything that I can listen to that's going to inspire me to do better in life, I'm like, give me nuggets, give me tips, give me ideas. And so I was listening to a podcast, and the owner of Naked Sundays, I had never heard of Naked Sundays before, but the owner of that talked about her brand, talked about what she did, all this stuff. It's really good. It's on Skinny Confidential, I think is the name of the podcast. They have different names or whatever. But anyways, I think it's Skinny Confidential is the name of the podcast, but they talk to a lot of people in business, and it's really good. So she's from Australia. The sunscreen over there has to be like next level because of blah, 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 all the things with like the equator and being close to it. I don't know. It's just a lot, but I was like, whoa, okay. I want sunscreen from her brand. So I bought these two things from Amazon, and I also have another product from her brand, and it is the Hydrate Glow Mist top-up spray is what it says, SPF 50. So they have this, and I don't know if it comes in a bigger bottle, but this is a 2.53, so like 2.5 fluid ounces. I'm just like, I have only used this twice for me sitting outside in the sun. It smells so divine. It just smells so good. It has some skincare benefits too. It smells really good. But I was like, I actually want a bigger bottle because I want to use it on me and the kids and my husband. And then I got the body sunscreen. So like going out, whatever, like put this on infused with green tea extract. Like great, cool benefits to it as well. And then the mineral peptide foundation tint. So I bought these all on Amazon. I think that they just got in Sephora. I don't know if that was in the States or in Australia. I don't know. But I got it like within 3 days of apart from each other. I think you should go buy it. I think you should because I am very, very happy with it. I'm actually going to use the skin tint today to show you that, but I'm so happy with that. I can't put like everything on my face at one time because it's just a lot. It's excessive. All right, but let's go ahead and do my skin prep. Let me tell you, if you've not heard my podcast, what are you doing? You probably don't know it's existed, but it's there. But anyways, I talked about, I think it was the conversation with my sister. I didn't interview her. It was a great conversation. But I talked about point of view. So we're going to use their product. But first, I just thought about this. I have to do this. So Anastasia Beverly Hills has this brow freeze gel. And I told y'all a while ago, I had the Anastasia Beverly Hills, like, it was almost like a pod, like a circle pod of gel. And I would use that on my baby hairs to get them back. But twice I left the lid off. You know when you leave the lid off of that stuff, what happens? Yeah, it ends up drying out. Girl, it was so dry. It was horrifying. And I was like, oh my gosh, I just wasted this whole product. And it was fine, to be honest, because I had had that for a long time and I wasn't using it for my brows. But I was like, that's actually what I need for my baby hairs. But do you see how quick that cleaned up? Like, even when I like do my hair like this, like it's off my forehead. It's amazing. I love this. So I hear pros and cons to this. Yeah, pros. I was like, did I say that right? Pros and cons to this product. Some people don't like it in their brows. I don't know why. I don't use it in my brows. except sometimes if I need it, you know, my hairs get a little waggly, or whatever, but I use it in my baby hairs, and girl, they snatch them back. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do Drench It. I'm going to talk about a little point of view. So, Michaela, she is a avid TikToker. Before TikTok 5 years ago, she worked at Ulta. So she always like was kind of like into beauty and fun makeup. And she was always talking about like, you know, bold eyeshadow and fun stuff like that. So anyways, I had been following her for a few years. And so she like back in December was posting some stuff that I was like, oh my gosh, what is going on with her life? And she was just like emotional and crying about stuff. But funny enough, what was going on is some personal things in her life, had nothing to do with like her business. But she said for 2 years, she had been working on a skin prep. Now hear me, it's not skin care, it's not cosmetics, it's the in-between, it's the skin prep. And skin care is really skin prep, to be honest, but I like how she marketed this, and she also named it Point of View. So it's like, okay, so that was the Drench It. And that was, the first thing I did was a soothing priming milk. That's what I did on my hand and then patted it all over my skin. Okay, love that. Don't get in your eyes because it burns. And then the Nourishing Glow Serum, that's Drench It. And that's what I just put on my skin just now that you can see. So you see the Drench It. And now just rub this in. It feels really good. Something that I've used this like 3 or 4 times with the full face of makeup. Makeup did really well with it. It didn't like... You know, sometimes it can peel. It didn't do that. And I just felt like it wasn't overwhelming. Like at first I'm like, that's a lot of things on my skin after skincare. But it really is very like light in a sense. It's weird. It's really weird. But you have to think about, you have a lot of skincare products, but you don't have to use everything in the same freaking day. Like it's unnecessary, right? So the reason for this is to keep your makeup on and to keep your skin glowy and dewy. So that's the whole spiel behind her product. So you want to like hydrate it with the milk. Then you want to do the glow serum. And again, they're really light to me. To some, it might be heavier, but to me, it's light. Then the hydrating whipped cream. And it has like a cute little applicator on the top, which I don't use. Who the heck are you barking at? Please stop barking. Timber's behind me and he just scared the piss out of me barking like that. Okay, I always have this top, which funny enough, let me just get everything off the top because I'm always one of those. I don't want to waste product, but I'm just going to get it all off the top and I'm going to put it in here. I like that because it protects the product, but I also am like, it kind of gets messy. But okay, so now I'm going to do the whipped. Just a fair amount. I mean, nothing crazy. And now this is like a moisturizer. Oh, feels really good. So I'll put that all over. But when she came out with this line, she had been talking about like something's coming, you know? And then she ended up dropping a bomb on everybody that this is the product line. Like everybody was excited and it was really cool. So probably for almost 3 to 4 weeks, she was like really dropping what was coming. So then the day of the launch, it went wild. So she was like giving away, sorry y'all, I have like drippage. I don't know what's going on. I need that Q-tip. So she was giving away like PR boxes. She was giving away free stuff for the first 100 orders. She was doing like all types of really cool stuff. And I was like, I was getting in on all of it. And I was like, I want it, I want it, I want it, I want it. I was like all over it. Girl, I didn't get one thing. I bought it, honey, full price, girl. Okay. And I was like, am I not meant to be on PR lists? Like what's happening? You know, that's a hard thing for small creators online, is that it is really hard to be seen. Like, I'm not even kidding. And so, whew, that's a nutshell. That's a story in a nutshell. That's a nutshell. It's a nutshell, honey. Sometimes when I talk to y'all, I don't even know what I'm saying. I just say it because, girl, we're just friends and we're chatting it up. Okay, so that feels really good. That was the Amp It. So this is her lip balm. People keep talking about the scent. Actually, it does have a scent, but it's not overpowering. It's just clean. I don't even know why people are like, it smells amazing. Did they leave fragrance out of mine? I don't know. I don't smell a ton of fragrance. It just smells clean. Okay, so that's the Whip It. Then we're going to do the Glaze It. This is the primer. So it says Glazy Tack Primer. When I heard tack primer, I immediately was like, don't think I'm gonna like it. Because e.l.f. has like a tacky primer. Can't stand it. But this is actually not tacky. Like, I don't even understand it. I think they're using the word tack because it's gonna keep your makeup on. It doesn't actually feel tacky at all. So just think about that whenever you're buying it or using it or seeing it. It's actually not tacky. It almost feels like glass on your skin. It feels wet, but it feels like a nourishing primer. And it just, I mean, I can get it, but it's not tacky. Like, it feels like primer to me. It doesn't, so don't get freaked out by that. But if you are a girly that likes tack, I don't know, be a judge for yourself. Try it out. But I'm like, I don't like tacky primers. I want to avoid it. I don't like it. But that feels really good. I'm very happy with her line. Very proud of her. And it is so inspiring to me as a small business. Now I know that she's on another scale, honey, because she's got investors. She's the whole thing. And I'm just like, it's next level. But to me, it's really, really inspiring. So like for her line and this other girl's line and all these other people that I use their cosmetics, I love beauty so much. But I think what fuels me the most is their stories. And I get so inspired by that. And that's actually the reason I started my own brand. And just like, I cut ties with anything I was doing selling cosmetics online for another brand. Because I'm like, I can't be selling somebody else's brand all day. I want to be talking about my own brand. I want to create my brand, right? And so anyways, I love that. So I use these products. I get inspired by them. I look at their packaging. I check out their ingredients. I look at all the things like their distribution and how they run their brands and their company. And it's really, really cool for me. I am at a different place in my life that because I don't have people knocking at my door constantly like, hey, you're a huge person online. We want to back you like some of these women have, which is crazy. But sometimes these women like Naked Sundays, her and her husband took all their money and they're like, we're going to start this brand. So we either succeed or we fall on our face. Like, you know what I mean? They took a gamble on themselves. But I'm sure since then, because it's been successful, they've had some help possibly, or maybe not. Maybe they're 100% funded themselves, which I think is so inspiring. So anyways, that's a lot, right? Where have I been for 5 weeks? I've had a lot of time to process. I'm like, I miss you. Okay, so here we are. We're back. Let's bring it back home. All right, now let's get into what do we want to do next. Oh my gosh, I have so many options. So I did get this by Tan Luxe. This is the Super Glow. It is a SPF sunscreen of 30. I did tell y'all this before. I'm like, it doesn't matter if you layer up your sunscreen. Your top sunscreen is what your top sunscreen is. Like, it's not going to like, you know, add onto it. It's not that, it doesn't work that way. But anyways, this glow is really nice, but I also love the bronzing drop. So I like both of them. And right now I have a little bit of color to my skin from just my tanning drops, but I will tell you, I am not trying to get in the sun this summer. Ooh, that hurts to say, but I really want to protect my skin as much as possible. I just know how precious good skin is, and I take so much time to treat my skin and to like do the right thing with my skin. And I'm like, I ain't got time to be jacking it up. But I did just schedule my first dermatologist appointment. I had to get a referral. So this is the thing. I don't know if y'all are like this. Let me know if y'all have this too. But we have obviously insurance. So I can go to, you know, my endocrinologist, or you can go to your primary or whatever. But my primary is a holistic doctor. So they practice natural medicine and they practice, you know, regular medicine. So we have the best of both worlds in their office, but they're mainly holistic, and we love that for our family. And so we actually pay a monthly fee to go to this doctor every single month, and it's awesome. But I called them and I was like, listen, I have this spot on my chest. I'm going to show you girls. I have this spot on my chest. It's really hard to see. And it's just red, right? And so it's kind of like over the years, it's just been this red spot, but it's just continuously become more raised. And so I'm wondering, do y'all go see a natural doctor? Was my question before that. Anyway, so I called them, put it in the portal. And I was like, I need to go see a dermatologist. I want to get it removed because I was scratching the crap out of my body the other week. I don't know what was going on. It's like every time the season changes, my body flares. Completely insane. So from like winter to spring, my body's like, I don't have allergies. Like my eyes water, I sneeze. My body's like, like crazy. And then from like summer to fall to then winter, my body dries out like a freaking desert storm. Like it just is like insane. I'm like, what is happening? So anyways, I just realized that's what it is, but my body's all back to regular normal things. Anyways, I want to get that removed. So I say all that because I scheduled my first dermatologist appointment. I feel like such an adult. I'm like, look what I did. I'm so proud of myself. We are going to use some foundations that I am, by the way, I'm 39 and I've not gone to the dermatologist before. I went one time, I think it was during 2020 because I had a huge massive infection going on. I needed help with it, but they gave me a hard time about wearing a mask in their office, and I don't wear a mask when all that was going on because I have severe anxiety and the masks weren't helping anyways. I'm like, just take care of yourself, be healthy. Anyways, there's a whole thing, and they gave me so much freaking grief in that office that I just was like bullied basically. It was a horrible experience and I never went back. And I was like, this is my first time in a dermatologist's office and y'all are acting so aggy. So anyways, it was wild, but now I'm going to an office because I'm like, I'm 39. I need to go get my body checked. Like, let's go check this out. So we are going to go ahead and put on foundation. My favorite foundation is from House Labs. I do love it. The color I use is 200 like medium. And it just works. Like you can just see how it just like is my skin color. It's crazy. They have really good formulas. You know, I'm very interested in getting their concealer because I'm like, I hear really good things about that online too. There's a lot of products I want to use. And so, but I'm one of those that more recently, now that I'm really stocked, I want to use everything I have. Like I want to like almost run out of concealer, maybe have one left and then go get theirs. Do you know what I mean? And so anyway, I am in love with the concealer I'm using right now. So I'm just like giving it time and then I'm going to go get the House Labs. Okay. So let's talk about this, y'all. I'm 39. This is where I've been. While I'm doing the things that I always use and that are not new to y'all. But if you're new to my channel, by the way, hey. I'm going to wave to you like I would in person. And that's so obnoxious. What if I actually was like a waver like that in real life? I kind of do low-key do that when it's like people I know and I'm like, what's up, girl? I'm like insane. I'm like a raging fan of like people that I love. And so anyways, what was I gonna say? I'm 39. I cannot believe that really in 1 year my body just went, wow, we're gonna just do all the new things to you, girl. And that's kind of what happened. I turned 39 in February and my body just started acting really different. And so it was weird. So come February, I had a regular period, and then come March, I didn't. My period felt like it was coming. Y'all know because I was like working out since January. I was being really consistent. I was thinking I was on like my 10th or 11th like workout sesh. I was doing really good, but then like my period felt like it was coming. So I was like, I need a minute. Like I cannot get in the gym right now. But then my period didn't come. I was like, oh my gosh, what is happening? And so, but I felt like I was on it. It was very bizarre. And so then 2 weeks later, my period starts. And so it just like, here it is. It started and it was just regular. You know, I get really fatigued. I get really tired, like regular things, like whatever. And even though it is super obnoxious, but then I was like, I stopped like after, you know, like 5 to 7 days or whatever that window was. And I stopped bleeding. And then I was like, okay, cool. It's over. Like regular, smegular. It's probably going to be irregular now. Like, you know what I mean? The longer I'm like going through this, I'm just going to start getting irregular. No, girl, ain't. And 3 more days. Guess what happened? I started bleeding again. I was like peeing and I was like, oh, that's interesting. More blood. Cool. So I'm like, what is happening? Like, I didn't start on time. did the full period. Now it's back. And it only lasted for like a day or two. I was started bleeding again. And I'm like, this is insane. Like, I hate this feeling. Like, you know what I mean? And so I just kind of, it's a mental thing too for me, because your period kind of mentally takes you out. Like, one, hormonally, duh. But, like, it's just a lot that you have to mentally prepare for, of like what your body's going through. And so when it started back, and I was like, oh heck no. But it did. And then I was like, I've really got to get this together. But then guess what else happened on top of that? I started sweating out of nowhere. Like, sweat, y'all. I'm like, why am I burning the crap up? Like, I am hot. And so I'm starting to get hot at night. I'm telling my husband, because we always have the fan on, like, just above our heads, you know, just a regular fan on like low speed. And we really keep fans on in the house just to keep the air circulating and moving. Do y'all also do that? And so we, like that, I told him, I was like, let me tell you something. I've been sweating for the last 2 nights at night. Knocking these covers off of me. I'm hot. I cannot sleep because of that. Like, when you're hot, sleeping, you can't really sleep. And he was like, okay, we'll turn the fan up. And I'm like, yeah. So I don't really care, like, how you feel about that. Oh, we gotta do it. And he was down. I mean, it didn't bother him, but he's like, yeah, you're going through it. He's like, you're going through it. Y'all. And so I have been, like, in another planet, I feel like. I'm like, what is going on? And so, yep, that's where I've been. But honestly, yes, that's been going on. And I am going to say all year I'm 39, because I am living for, it is my last year of my 30s, you guys. And so, but I will tell you, Alan, that's my husband, if y'all are new here, he has been traveling a lot. So he has a fence company, and we are very blessed by how successful his company is. Like, it's awesome. And I'm very happy for him and all that he has accomplished and all the things. He does a really good job with what he does. And he, anyways, he's done a lot, but he has a lot of jobs that are out of town, more recently. And so they go and they travel to their jobs or whatever. And sometimes it's so far away that it's done, like, they might be able to get done that day with it, but it's stupid to drive back. So they'll just like stay the night and drive back the next morning or whatever. Or some days they have to get up and finish stuff the next morning. So they do a lot of commercial jobs. And so I'm like, oh my gosh. And so he has been on the road. You guys, the day that he could pick to go is insane. I'm like, oh, okay, this is going to be the 5th Thursday that you're going. Awesome. You know, that's my day of recording. Cool. Okay, that's fine. And so, you know, a couple weeks ago, I was like, y'all, if I don't record on Thursday, I don't even feel bad. I have been like, it is fine. I've been in my fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. No big deal. You know what? Honestly, it hasn't hurt me, but I am in a growing phase of a new channel. Hello. I do want to post every single freaking week. I do want to talk to you every week. Like, girl, and I do want this channel to pop off. I really have really high hopes for this new channel, but I think I'm just like trying to figure out what everybody's really going to love that also I love. Like, I can't make content that doesn't feel natural. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not doing it. But also I don't really want to vlog because that involves my family, and I don't want to constantly make them feel like they have to be in my videos. Do you know what I mean? Even though I know I could vlog and not show them if they didn't want to be, or you know what I mean? They don't have to be like in it, but it's a lot to constantly feel like you need to be vlogging or what have you. Because I am one of those that I am in the moment. I am like, sometimes the last thing I'm thinking about is like, oh yeah, let me pick up my camera. But for me to sit here and play in makeup with you is so therapeutic for me. It feels amazing. And that gets me to something else I want to talk to you about. These e.l.f. eyeshadows, got a little itch right there, are really cool. You need to check these out. These are really cool. I think they were like $7, maybe even $6. But they're this really beautiful sheen, like it's like mica powder basically. They're not like high glitter. They almost make your eyes look wet. They're really pretty. I'm going to use a little bit of that today with my eye look that I'm doing. So that's why I kind of wanted to like stop and do that. I think I'm going to take a little bit of this shimmer in the inside corner. And normally I get better results with this, like using my finger. So we'll see. But just a little bit of that. I'm liking it because I'm like, sometimes I just want like that wet look on my eye. Yeah, that's really cute. Yeah, that's super cute. Now we're going to do the brows. Brows are on. Now that they're on, I do end up taking, like I told y'all, sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. It just depends. But I wipe the gel a little bit and then I just kind of take them like that. And then my brows are a little bit more just like fluffy and they look a little bit more like alive. You know, like happy brows. Okay, there we go. So that is kind of what's been happening, and I want to be as like transparent. That's also why I started my podcast, is because I have been saying for 2 years that I just want to chat with you. Like, I just want to talk, but the things that I would want to talk about or have conversations about are irrelevant for like a beauty channel. But ultimately, I love beauty, so it comes very natural for me to like be able to talk about like this and like do my makeup with you. But like, I know to some, they're like, vlogging is so easy, it comes natural, you know, but like sitting down and doing my makeup, that's not really my thing. Or design is like so easy, I can just like organize and like do fun design stuff around my home and make content with that. And you know, I know everybody's really different, and so I just have to tap into things that feel really like organic to me, and think about all the time like, hey, like I know that this can help you, because you know, ultimately that is what really drives me, is talking to you guys. And when I hear you go like, oh my gosh, I watched this makeup video and I was able to slay my face for like this event or what have you, and I'm like, oh, I freaking love that. Like, that makes me so happy, you know? And then sometimes I can have a conversation about something and someone's like, I love so much hearing the podcast because it just gave me a good laugh or what have you. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I am obsessed. Like, I love that a lot. So I do different things. And then like my design channel, because I do a lot of design stuff, but I don't consistently, and I knew from the beginning, I was not going to consistently have a video every week on that channel, because my design stuff comes like as I'm just like doing things to my home and like elevating the home. So I know that takes time. And so I do have a lot of outlets because personally that's where I thrive. But like, this is my main, look at that eyeliner, it's so cute. I'll just clean up the outside. This is my main like therapy. Like, it's just like doing this with you. I am obsessed. Okay, so we're gonna clean that up, you guys. So easy to do. I'll show you. I'm gonna take this brush and you see how you can like wipe it? Oh, that's clean. Wetting it with a wipe just to keep it clean. Yeah, really good. Okay, and you see how like drug out that fine line? I'm just gonna buff that away. Okay, look at that liner. So lovely. Are you ready for summer? Because I just don't want to have to go up and down the road. I'm like, I am ready to not go somewhere every single day. I am a homebody through and through. I've always been that way. I personally just enjoy being home. And yeah, I'm not mad about it. I'm just going to do a little concealer. We don't need much. Just going to do a little bit on the inside. I feel like too much concealer just makes you look older. So you can have a really pretty look, that coverage is really good actually on all of those little spots. Yeah, so just be very mindful of like less is more. Okay, and then we're gonna do a little bit of contour of this brush. It's like I don't think this is the exact one I always use, but I love this. It just kind of melts the product right in. If y'all have not gotten this brush set that I've talked about for 5 years, you need to get it. I've probably been using it for maybe 3 years. I've been talking about this brush. I feel like 5 years is a long time ago. I'm like, have I had this set for 5 years? Yeah, you see how that just melts it in? You notice how the Point of View skin prep is just like, that's it, you know? Feels really good. Okay, now I'm just gonna take one of my brushes here, and we're gonna take it in the Charlotte Tilbury, and we're just gonna set the concealer under my eyes. Now we'll do mascara. I don't know why those lashes seem like they're acting up, but I need to get it together. Y'all ever do that if you have to clean up your little bit of a mistake there? Cutesy, very demure. I'm gonna take all of these cheekies and I'm gonna mix them. I did this a couple weeks ago and oh, I thought it was so pretty. I have Joy, Believe, and Happy from Rare Beauty. And then I take my Cherry Blossom and then I just kind of powder around so it just kind of melts the makeup together, like the blush and everything. See how that just came together and it just melted that? Fabulous. Okay, and then, oh yeah, contour the nose. I just do a little easy contour these days. I don't have to do anything too heavy. So I just take a big old fluffy brush and I just brush it up on this side and I brush it up on this side. Look at that. Snatched it, honey. And then I just kind of take that. I love it. Okay. And then for my lips, I have been enjoying, honestly, just a little tinted lippy from Summer Fridays. And it's like their cocoa. And I love that. Wiped with the towel, so it kind of made a mess. And then we do a little bit of highlight. The nose. Cheekbones. And these are my new favorite products. I'm obsessed, you guys. So now we're going to spray the face. I will have to say, go get a one-size spray. It's really strong. I actually did not even sample the Naked Sundays. So I think I'm going to have to do that in another video because I just got carried away and I got excited about all of this. One thing I do as well when it kind of gets like in my nose hair, I need to trim it, but I just take a Q-tip and just kind of grab the outside, and I do end up like, I blow my nose consistently, y'all. I'm not trying to have anything come out, okay? We blow it out. All right, so what do you think? And I'm back. Yeah, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna do the Summer Fridays. I think it'll be really cool to have like a whole summer face makeup type routine. Because honestly, y'all, I'm like doing a summer face every day. I do not get fully ready and do all the things. But this was really cool. I'm really happy to be back with you. Whew, thank you guys. Leave your comments. Give me some feedback on all the things. Perry is, she's coming in hot and she's annoying, okay? But I'm embracing it and I'm just gonna roll with the punches and we're gonna figure it out as we go. But this was really cool. Thank you. I'm uploading shorts more consistently throughout the week and days. So I hope that you're actually loving that because I'm giving you a little bit more of like short vloggy style. But yeah, this is really cool. All right, well, I'll see you in the next one. Subscribe if you're brand new and I love you. You are amazing and you deserve it all. See ya.